Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras blasted his nation's creditors in a defiant speech to the Greek parliament yesterday that made waves around the world. Tsipras accused the International Monetary Fund in particular of, quote, criminal responsibility for crashing the Greek economy in the first place. Tsipras said, quote, IMF positions prevail when it comes to the strictness of austerity measures asked, while at the same time, EU positions prevail when it comes to the denial for any discussion about Greek debt sustainability, end of quote. Many see the speech as adding fuel to the fire between Greece and the Troika, which is the European Commission, the European Central Bank, and the IMF. As the clock runs out for Greece to meet a June 30th deadline to agree to a new bailout plan, fears of Greece simply exiting the Eurozone are all too real. A meeting of EU finance ministers takes place on Thursday, followed by a gathering of EU leaders next week. German Chancellor Angela Merkel said in response to the speech that she would, quote, do everything possible to keep Greece in the Eurozone. Now the U.S. has gotten involved, with U.S. Treasury Secretary Jack Lew making a phone call to Tsipras last night, urging him to accept a compromise solution. Greece is at the heart of an ideological battle between the dismantling of austerity policies versus the supremacy of international global finance and its rules. My guest is Anastasia Romanou. She is a research professor at Columbia University in Climate Studies, a member of Syriza, the party that Tsipras belongs to, and the eco-socialist group System Change, Not Climate Change. She is also founding member of Syriza New York and AKNY. Welcome to Uprising, Anastasia.
Hello.
How significant was Tsipras' speech to the parliament yesterday? And some are saying that that speech marked the real beginning of negotiations.
Yeah, it was a very significant speech because it spelled out to the government, to the Greek people and the different parties in the negotiations that are involved in the negotiations, that this is the most critical point. We have reached the point of decision making. And the Greek government cannot move towards any further propositions, cannot accept the enormous cuts in pensions and salaries and other compromises that the EU counterparties are asking. It is either we negotiate on a fair ground or not at all. So in that sense, it's very clear that the Tsipras speech a couple of days ago.